Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. So of course, as you can tell, today it is all about Dolce & Gabbana. They launched a new concealer and some new palettes, eyeshadow palettes that is. So I purchased a concealer and one of the palettes. I'll also pull out some of the other products that I own from the brand and just give you some thoughts or an update on them, because I do have a video on my channel from when I first purchased Dolce & Gabbana makeup if you want to check that out, but I'll still give you an update of what I think. This order got to be a little bit I just didn't think it was gonna take this long, but it's here now. And I've been slowly tackling filming with everything that decided to show up all at the same time. So here we are, Dolce & Gabbana concealer, palette, and everything else that I have in my collection. If you are new here, hi, hello, I give you an extra warm welcome. Luxury brands and high-end brands are definitely something I feature a lot on my channel. So if you enjoy that, I think you would enjoy my channel, and I would love it if you clicked the subscribe button. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. I love and appreciate every single one of you so much. Honestly and truthfully, my community is so awesome. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, my love, so as you can see, I already have, well, my base looks pretty even, and that's because I do have the Dolce & Gabbana Hydra Glow and Fresh Skin Tint. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 16N. This is pretty warm for being a neutral tone. And right now I can make it work because I do still have some color from being out in the sun and getting a little bit of a tan. But during winter and colder months, I do have to tread softly with the amount I use because it can look orange or really warm on me. So I do mix it with like a product like this, like the MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body. It's a beautiful formula. It honestly and truthfully is a beautiful formula, and it's exactly what it says. It's a tint. I did not try the foundation because I knew that it would probably be a little bit more heavy than the tint, but I have also heard great things about the foundation. So yeah, so I do really enjoy the skin tint. Okay, we're now gonna jump into the concealer. The Everlast concealer, 24-hour wear, crease proof, and it's a hydrating formula. 30 different shades available. I am on the Dolce & Gabbana website. That's where I purchased my products from, but I do know that other retailers like Saks Fifth and I think Nordstrom carry Dolce & Gabbana beauty products. If I remember, I will link it on other retailers and not just on the Dolce & Gabbana website, but I feel like everything was very well packaged when I ordered directly from the website. So if there's more than one thing that you want to grab, I think it's worth it to order from the website itself. Shade number 13 is the one I purchased, and it's described as a light medium with neutral undertones. We'll see if it actually is neutral undertones, because I feel like the tint was described as a neutral undertone skin tint, but I feel it's pretty warm. Okay, so $40 for this product. Does it say where it was made? Made in Italia, and it has a 12-month shelf life. I do enjoy the packaging. I want to say most of it has like the gold, and I do enjoy that, but I like gold, so that's probably why. Okay, yeah, here it is. Here is the packaging. It reflects and it makes my screen and my camera go all crazy. I did already open this, and I did do a close-up for a reel, which I have not posted. It's just been crazy. Life has been crazy. So yeah, okay, here it is. So pretty. A little more elegant than I would want in a concealer, but I understand. Like, I get it. I understand. I get it. Okay, so I want to say, just looking through the, and this is plastic, this is not glass, it does look like it might actually be a neutral undertone. Oh wow, that is a very long doe foot, and it's pointy. I did not take out the doe foot when I looked at it. Okay, so I would say it's more of a neutral warm tone than an actual true neutral, just from the swatch. No scent, it just smells like makeup. All right, so I think, let me bring it in closer. Okay, I think I'll do one side, blend it out, and then just compare the sides. Okie dokie. I don't put too much concealer. If you are a long-time subscriber, then you know that I have shifted as far as the coverage that I enjoy for my bases, and very rarely do full coverage. Okay, I think I'll use this Tarte concealer brush and blend it out. Okay, it's blending out really nicely, like into the skin. I didn't even look at the description. Sorry, I totally forgot to give you the details on this concealer. I do have a blemish here, ignore that. Okay, I feel like that sunk right into my skin. Almost like it's serum-like. It's reminding me a tiny bit of the Westman Atelier, but I feel like the Westman is maybe a little bit thicker. Okay. The Everlast concealer is designed to complete your flawless skin routine alongside the Everlast primer and foundation. This high-performance concealer delivers seamless 24-hour long-lasting coverage to keep you feeling confident all day. Its natural matte finish smooths effortlessly over the skin. I would definitely say yes, natural matte. Camouflaging imperfections with crease-proof results and sweat and waterproof. Whether lifting and brightening the under eye area with a lighter shade or perfectly matching the concealer to your foundation for a seamless blend, this versatile formula adapts to every need. Available in 30 shades that perfectly complement the Everlast foundation range. Encased in a sophisticated frosted vial with a gold cap sealed by the iconic Devotion Sacred Heart, the concealer features a bespoke applicator. Designed for precise multi-way application. Okay, so that, I think they're kind of saying like if you want to use this all over the face, you can. Okay, but yes, I would 100% agree that it's a natural matte finish. So on this side I have the concealer, and on this side nothing, and I do feel like it evened it out. It even brightened up my under eyes just a tiny bit. Okay, I'm happy with what I see. Okay, so I did go into Haus Labs Contour Stick in Angle. Kevin Aquan Cream Bronzer. Ooh, is it the second? I think they only have 3 shades, so the middle shade. The Dior Whipped Blush in Orchid. But I wanted to show you what it's looking like. It's been sitting. It's been at least 10 minutes. And I just want to show you what the under eyes look like. It has not creased. It's sitting really, really nicely. And by creasing, I mean it doesn't look like I'm 10 years older than I am. That's what I mean by there's no creasing. Because if you have fine lines under your eyes, the concealer is going to get into those fine lines. It doesn't matter how beautiful or wonderful they state the formula is. But you can see that it does look pretty smooth down there. And I just wanted to show you before I powdered, and I'll show you after I powder, because I am going to use the Dolce & Gabbana pressed powder. You know what? Let me pull it out so I can do that on camera. Okay, so here is, I look orange. Here is what the Dolce & Gabbana Fake Skin Perfector, and unfortunately only 1 shade. I don't think this is a universal shade. It probably creates a cast or some sort of grayness. Anyone who's like tan and deep complexion. No, I don't care how thin the formula is. This is not a universal shade. I do still have the swatch here. Let's, okay. So yes, it feels like a, not serum, well, maybe serum like it's sinking into my skin. I can feel that it's sunk into my skin, and it feels very, very soft. It doesn't feel as thick as the Westman, but I would say texture wise, how it feels once you dig your finger into it, yes, just the Western feels a little bit thicker, but it's sunk right in. as you can see. I am going to set my under eyes with a little bit of setting spray. I always do that before I powder. It just helps to ensure that my under eyes are gonna stay good all day. Anytime I don't do this, I do feel that my under eyes look a mess. And I only use puffs under my eyes. I need to press the powder in. When I use a brush, I feel like the powder is just sitting on top and my eyes look horrible. All right, so I'm going to use this Cinch Beauty one, and you can tell, I hope you can tell, I have used this. The D&G logo embossment is gone on the pan. And you can tell that it is a thin consistency, but I still don't think this is a universal shade. There's no way at all that this will work on someone with a very deep complexion. I don't think so. Unless they're really trying to brighten up their eyes, but I bet you even then it would look like they have some sort of shadow under their eyes or something. Okay. Oh, that looks beautiful. Oh yeah, it looks blurry. I love this Dolce & Gabbana powder. I'm pretty sure it was in my top 3 powders when I did that video almost a year ago because it's so good. It's so good. And it definitely works better with a puff, and also for the face, like if you're somebody who doesn't get too oily, a brush like this Sonia G Inoki Pro is what I found to work best with this very pressed powder, and it's so finely milled. I just found maybe it's the natural hair fibers, or a puff. Like I said, a puff would definitely make sure that you get the powder off properly, because you can get hard pan from whatever makeup is on your brush and get onto the powder itself, which is what I'm finding happening with the Dior luminous one. It's reminding me a lot of this. Okay, here's what both under eyes are looking like after powdering. And I powdered the rest of the face with the RMS loose powder in light. My skin looks so good. Okay, I only scooted you out a tiny bit more because now we're gonna move on to the eyeshadow palette. So the Ever Icon Eye palette retails for $71, and the fact that I can sit here and say, well, at least it's not $250, makes me feel yucky, because I'm saying that and $71 is still a lot of money, you know. This one was made in Italia also, and it has a 18-month shelf life. 3 different colorways available. Was there 4? There's only 3 here on the website. I cannot remember. I picked 02 Rose Goddess, which is described as sophisticated pinks. Elevate your eye makeup routine with the Ever Icon Eye palette, the ultimate go-to for creating versatile looks that transition effortlessly from day to night. Each palette empowers you to tell your own color story and become your own icon. Okay, designed as the perfect on the go, 6 long-lasting shades in a variety of stunning finishes. Okay, there's more to it, but I think we get the gist. So again, gold packaging, I do really enjoy that. And it looks like 6 different shades in this. I did do a close-up video footage for reveal. I just haven't posted it because life has been crazy. I wonder if it tells you. Okay, so in the bag it does have the palette and I think the shades. Yeah, and it tells you where to put the shades. I'm the type of person where I will put the shades where I want to put them. All right, so here it is, and then the beautiful iconic Dolce & Gabbana heart. I love this, so cute. Like, it's heart shaped, and you could even say that some people might say this reminds them of Polly Pocket, but I feel like they kind of gave it a little bit more of a rustic look, and it just reminds me of something that your grandma would have on her vanity, right? All right, so here is the color story, and it's probably going to be very soft. Definitely not a color story that I think someone with a deep skin tone would be able to wear. Well, I don't know honestly, but it looks pretty. No set. And my nose is stuffy because No, I don't think it has a scent. All right, I will swatch these right now because it's only 6 shades. So I think I'll do all of the tones that look like they're matte. Now I do wish the pans were a little bit bigger, but it's fine. So there's one that seems like it's a light tone, the middle tone, and then the darker version of this light tone. That's what I see. And you can definitely see the rosiness undertone for all 3 shades. At least I can on my skin tone. Okay, now I'm going to swatch the shimmers, and I'll do the same where it's, so I went lightest, the next one, and then the darkest. So lightest shimmer, which feels almost like a satin shimmer. The middle one, which feels like it's a topper, and you can see too that that's exactly what it will be. And then this one feels a little bit more creamy, but also like a satin metallic. Okay, so there are the shades swatched, and I feel like the payoff looks good, but I won't know until I put it on my eyes. I don't know if I'm gonna use all of these shades for today. Alamar fluffy crease brush. So I'm gonna dip into the lightest one, and there's a lot of kick up in the pan. Ooh, okay, yeah. This definitely has pigment to it, which is nice. Okay, pretty. And I don't think I would be able to use this as an inner corner shade. Oh, I did go into the Rare Beauty eye primer. Okay, that actually blended out so nicely. You're a little bit too far away. There we go. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Okay, now I'm gonna jump into this one. This one is the darkest. This is a 01 from Rougher, and a lot of kick up in the pan when you put your brush in there. For me, it doesn't matter, but in case you wanted to know, just noting it, that there is a lot of kick up when you dip your brush into the pan. Oh, that's beautiful. These are blending so nicely. They're just so creamy. Even though they're a powder, they're so creamy. I think that makes sense. Okay, for the sake of using all the mattes, I'll use this one in the inner portion of my crease. This is a 01 mini from Rougher. And again, good amount of kick up in the pan. And I'm connecting it to this side. I will go into that lightest shade and just kind of blend out the edge of this tone, but it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color. Okay, that's what we're looking like. I think I'll do these two, and I'll use this in the inner corner. I'll go with the darker one, which feels very creamy, like a creamy kind of satin metallic. Yeah, no glitter specks in there, just good old-fashioned metallic formula. All right, now I'll go into the middle one, which looks and felt like a topper kind of shade. See that? Oh yeah. Now this one has glitter specks. It's just a little bit more interesting. Okay, and I did go in to my NYX glitter glue. I have the Unearthly, but I think this is already expired because when I filmed the Natasha Denona video, I used the NYX glitter glue the first time I used the Natasha Denona Dramatic palette. The second time I used the palette, I used this one, and the shimmer did crease on me. So I think this is expired, which is a shame because I mean, I purchased it on sale, so, but still, like, I would like but to have been able to actually experience whether it's a good glitter glue or not, and not have it expire so quick. But I purchased it on sale, and it did have the expiration date when I received it, so that's probably why it was on sale, you know? So if you have any glitter glues that you enjoy that are not from NYX, let me know. And I would say this one's like the typical satin shimmer formula. Still very pretty. It's not too frosty, which is nice. Let me finish off the rest of the face, come back, we could talk real quick and end this video. All right, my loves, I am back. Here is, my allergies are just insane. So if my nose sounds stuffy, that's because it is. But here is the makeup. Here is what it looks like. Let me tell you what I finished the rest of the face off with. For eyebrows, I went into the Gucci Brow Pencil Sephora Lamination Brow Gel. For the mascara, I did just pan the NARS Climax Mascara. And this is one of the other tubes that I had. For my stock. I only have one more. I don't keep more than 3 mascaras at once, and I only try to have 1 or 2 mascaras open at once. But I went ahead and finished off the NARS mascara, and now I'm on to this one, which is the Lash Slick from Glossier. And I love the wand. It's definitely a more giving you length and separating your lashes kind of mascara, so don't expect volume. I did get 1 or 2 flakes while I was applying, but I don't know if that was because it was a new tube. So I'll keep you posted on that. But okay, and then for bronzer, I went into the Dolce & Gabbana bronzer in shade 02 Light Medium. It is a little bit light and I do have to build it up, so I probably could have gone up 1 more shade. And I think there's only like 5 shades. They sit there and they claim that, you know, there's 30 shades for the concealer, just like there's a ton of shades for the foundation. But if you're gonna brag, make sure that the rest of the line hits that level of shade range. I don't think the darkest bronzer is dark enough for someone like Gloria. So yeah, just saying. I did also go into the Dolce & Gabbana blush, and both of these I do really enjoy. Blissful Mauve is the tone I have. You can tell in the pan that the D and G are gone. So I've definitely used these because the formula on these products is really, really nice. Just for the bronzer, the shade range is what I think they definitely need to work on. So both of these I do really enjoy. I feel like Dolce & Gabbana, when it comes to their core products and the formulas, they're good. They're really good. Just on some of the things, they do need to work on their shade range. Okay, so these 2 new products. Okay, for highlighter, I went into the Dior Backstage 004 Rose Gold Glow. It's one of the new colorways. But I think this has existed before. The formula is different. They did reformulate, and I think it's because of the new law in Europe. So far, all of these shades I absolutely love. And I do mean love. That's what I use for today. I do not own a Dolce & Gabbana highlighter, just because the one that they do have, they do offer, it seems pretty big and bulky. Like, I feel like it's this big, and I don't need a highlighter that big. When Chanel releases their jumbo highlighters, I just don't purchase it because it's too big. I don't need that much highlighter in one pan, if that makes sense. Okay, for the lips, I have on Anywhere Caffeine from Makeup Forever, the newer lip liner formulation, and Dior lipstick in nude look. But yeah, here it is. I think the makeup looks so pretty. I think my base and my under eyes look fabulous. I think Dolce & Gabbana, and I already said it, like the core products are good. The formulas are good. Yeah, just I wish they would add some more shades to the bronzer, and I wish the whole shade inclusivity was there all the time and not just for particular products. Okay, let me know down below if this is a launch that you were interested in, whether it was the concealer or the eyeshadow palette. One of my subscribers did ask if I was going to pick up the concealer, and at first I wasn't sure, but I'm glad I did because I'm really enjoying it. I'm still waiting for Chanel and their new concealer. The one I have is old. It's like 6+ years. So I would get rid of that one and replace it with a new one. Charlotte Holcroft already has a video up using the new concealer, and I have high hopes because of that video. So crossing fingers it comes to the US. Okay, that's it. That is it for this Dolce & Gabbana video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts about the brand itself and the products that I do have. So yeah, let me know if you purchase anything down below in the comment section. All right, my loves, thank you so much for being here. I love and appreciate every single one of you, honestly and truthfully. Gosh, my community is so awesome. I love you all so much. Take care of yourself, okay? It's a crazy world we're living in, so take care of yourself. I love you all. With that being said, do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye.